With this veto, President Bush has once again failed to safeguard our families. And what is this waterboarding that the President so readily embraces? It sounds a little like a cousin of skateboarding or snowboarding. But in fact, it is a new name for an old water torture in which a human being is drowned. The drowning is controlled to force a response, but waterboarding is simply a euphemism for torture by drowning. Now, President Bush is not the first Texan to think of this and to believe that horrific wrongs can justify drowning the culprit. An earlier Texas waterboarder is not in the White House. He was sent to the big house. A Texas judge said that this waterboarding Texas sheriff put law enforcement, quote, in the hands of a bunch of thugs that would embarrass a dictator, the judge said. The sheriff was sentenced to 10 years for waterboarding. The judge was right, and this administration is so very wrong. America seems to have been sentenced to 8 years of Dick Cheney, who claims that such water torture is, quote, a no-brainer. No-brainer. That sounds a little like the way you could describe many of the administration's policies at home and abroad. Torture is no proper tool in the arsenal of democracy. Torture is foreign to our values, it's foreign to our history, it's foreign to our religions, it's foreign to our laws, and it is foreign to our international commitments. There can be no compromise on this, no middle ground. We must have zero tolerance for torture. If we abandon our American values, we lose who we are as Americans. We lose our identity. We lose our pride as the greatest nation in this world. And if the administration and all of its apologists over here continue forcing America to abandon the rule of law,
additional minutes.
If the administration and all of its apologists continue to force America to abandon the rule of law and our long commitment to human dignity, we will lose the war. The use of torture, which President Bush's veto endorses, is not only un-American, it is ineffective. That's one reason why the Army Field Manual prohibits, even when our military is in harm's way, they're participating in torture, and it is why General David Petraeus, our commander in Iraq, wrote to his troops in the field last year, quote, beyond the basic fact that such actions are illegal, history shows that they are frequently neither useful nor necessary. I say follow our generals like General Petraeus, not the Cheney ideologues, not the apologists. Override this veto. I yield back.